More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions him. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On second down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys who get everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
On the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tight.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession.
And the ball is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback will audible. Try to barge their way in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got it. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Bringing it back, it's Parker. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And once he got loose, it was all over. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that
he's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Proctor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Lincoln. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Lincoln. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line.
Hey, nice job by the offense there attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
He finds his man. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom.
Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here comes the two-point try. Wants to go up top. He's got it, and he got a foot down for the two-point conversion. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one step, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the single back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge.
And they get the sack just like that.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Complete downfield. Touchdown, Coastal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
App State 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job on the defense.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Carolina 42, App State 21.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
To kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
that pass intercepted. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block, it's Parker. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4.
The handoff to Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Flip it.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.